Hey guys, Joe back with Gorilla Joe's Reviews, and today I got an awesome system, a smart sprinkler controller. I got this sent out to me. We're going to get it installed. We have our old one here, and we'll get this opened up. You can see what's inside. This one does not connect to your Wi-Fi. You can't have an app on it. So this will let you get on an app, see all your zones, set up times. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can check this from anywhere. And if you're out on vacation, it's raining at your house, you can just get on your phone, turn off your sprinklers. So a lot more usability in this. Link will be in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Get into this and see what we got. Comes with this sticker system that you can put on your current zones wires. So when you're pulling them off of your old system, you know where they go on the new system. Very handy. A mounting guide so you can easily get you mounted on the walls. You get your 3 spots there. This one is the 8 zone. They have up to, I believe, 16 on their website, but you can, however many you need, they got you covered. Another little instruction panel here. Here is the actual system. A lot more sleek and modern looking than the current one we have installed. Super simple too. You open it up. So as you see on this one, we have all of our zones here, your power. So the plug is ready to go. It also came with your mounting hardware and super handy, you don't see this often, a little screwdriver to get those zones opened up so you can put your new one in. Now they also sell this with a waterproof box. If you have yours mounted on the outside of your house, you want to make sure you get that waterproof box because this will go inside that and lock it down and seal it so no water gets in on your electronics. So now that we know what's in the box, let's get this old one off the house. You obviously want to take pictures of everything before you start taking apart, but we're also going to put those stickers on it so we know where each are going, and then we'll get the new one installed and get the app downloaded and see how it works. It comes with these easy labeling stickers. We have a COM one here, so we're going to put the C on that one. Just goes around and goes together. Then I'm going to do the same for, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 zones. So we'll put the 1 through 5 on, and then we can start taking apart so we know where everything goes. And I should say this, but we have already done it. This is unplugged. Don't start reaching around in here and touching your wires if you haven't unplugged your box. All right, we got our wires labeled here. Our C for the COM, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have some extra wires. This is common in sprinkler systems. I don't really know how they wire these up, but from the videos I've seen, it's normal to have extra wires, and they aren't. It's not a problem to have them not plugged into anything. So now that we got ours marked, we'll get this box off the wall so we can put the new box on. So we're just gonna take these little screws out. So these will come out, and then we'll unscrew this from the wall, and it should come right off after we undo this down here. So it looks like on this box, we have 1 screw through back here. We're gonna see if this one will unhook it from the wall. Looks like it's moving. That 1 screw takes it off. Yours obviously might be a little different, but just like that, super easy, off the wall. So there's actually a anchor in the wall there, and on the back of this, you have a little drop-in screw holder there. So we're just gonna use that same anchor spot. It's a little wobbly, but we do have these screw points here and the top. If you're wanting to secure this down, you obviously can. And we're just gonna kind of bend this and get these back in the spots that they need to go. And then our power cord will go in here, and then we have our power right next to it. So make sure you keep an eye. You aren't starting from the far left over here. We have the C that we had for the last one for the COM. So unscrew that a little bit. And then our zones start over here, 1 through 5. So let's get all those attached. This is where those stickers really come in handy. It's easy to see which ones you had where and get them back in the right spot. And she's booting up. So we're gonna get the app downloaded. Put this on, of course. Hide your cords. So we got the app set up. I'll have that screen recording in there. We're testing the different zones now. That's zone 1. We just tested it. It's giving us notification pop-ups about it. And if you want to, you can change your name from zone 1 to in front of guard, however you want these named. So then we go to next. Zone 1 is done, next. It goes through what kind of grass you have. So it really lets you set up custom watering where if you really want to set this to just set it and forget it, their system can kind of see what the rain's been doing and water accordingly. But if you're more wanting this just to turn it off and on, you don't really have to worry about going through and setting all these. You also can change your root depth, your crop coefficient. There's lots of stuff in here that a lot of people probably aren't going to mess with, but they want to make sure it's a ton of features for anything you're needing. So we're just going to leave that on cool grass. It's a fixed spray head. You can change what your dirt is. We're just going to do, we'll just leave it for now because this is how much sun you're getting. They really let you go through and set a lot of different values. Oh, and then how big the zone is, because I think this has actually helped calculate like how much water they're spraying and everything. And so we're gonna leave that just for now so we can just keep on moving along with this. There is so many settings. And then you go to your next zone, zone 2. That one should be almost right here, so we're gonna back up a little bit so we don't get the camera wet. We're gonna hit test zone. Boom, right there, guys. How easy. They're all going, tap to disable. And you can go through this and do each of your zones. You can change the names if you want. You could even take a picture of them going if you want to see where at in your yard they are. Maybe if you have a gardener that needs to know all this information. We're just gonna, this one, we're rotary or gear driven ones they were moving. We'll just change that to next. We'll just keep these all the same settings. We're gonna go through and test each of these, and then when we're done, we can go through the settings on how you can time it and set up different programs and check your app from anywhere. All right, guys, we just went out, we tested all the zones, everything turned on, fired up perfectly first time. The app is really slick. You got your weather up here telling you this gets you close to your house so you know what your weather's doing. It'll calculate your water usage gallon-wise. You can set up schedules. If you're gonna be gone on vacation and you don't wanna worry about it, you can go in here and add a schedule. And then once you get through here, you can just, they even have programs. New grass, which need to be watered more often, a fixed schedule, a smart schedule that will go through the rain, the weather, the water evaporation algorithm. It gets fancy, more fancy than I probably need. So, but then you can pick your zones, set up your schedules. We'll get out of the scheduling there. You can go check out your zones. You can deactivate zones, disable them. You can start them all from the app. I think I just deactivated one. We'll have to go back and find that. Yep, there it is, disabled. Turn it back on, that zone's back on now. We only have up to 5 zones, so I'm gonna turn off these because we don't have 6, 7, 8. But this controller has the options to add those in later if you wanted to. And then quick run, you can just turn them on real quick from the app if you want to. You can hit that if you want to just turn them on. You can just go into the app, hit them all, turn them on. You can select time limits. There's so much tinkering you can do in this app to just set that watering up, schedule up exactly how you want it. And to be able to do this from anywhere, you don't have to be at home on your Wi-Fi. You can be on vacation and realize that you need to turn your sprinklers on and do it right here from the app. This was a super easy install, having the power cable not needing to be wired in, and this super simple system with the screwdriver they give us and the little labeling tabs. Couldn't have gone easier. Super slick looking box. If you remember the last one, it was quite a bit bigger. The last box we had on here, so this, a lot more sleek and a lot more functionality than what we had before. So definitely hit that link in my description to pick one up. If you have an older sprinkler system and you want to upgrade it to some smart technology, get on this because this is an awesome deal. Super simple setup, and we had these sprinklers running in under an hour. So thank you so much for sending this smart sprinkler system out. We're going to use the heck out of it, and click the link in the description to get yours. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.